Here we are, B squared. And listen, we got a little. I don't even know what this is, but maybe you guys know what it is.
Look at him jam to that. That is not his kid's music. He jams to that
Got the
all day
lightning.
long. Slowly take him out of frame here and there. We're B squared. We're going on the road again.
Oh,
road
you see
show.
that guy? What's he doing? He tried to run my mirror off to my truck. Go talk to him.
Road show. Today we got Schmidy's Burgers for
Road
you.
show 3? Is this 3?
This is our third road show.
This is our third road show. Yes.
We like getting you out of the studio and out into the world.
Even though maybe it's a little cringeworthy driving around right now with gas prices at almost $5 a gallon for diesel.
There's some BS for you.
That is my BS for the day.
Yes.
So we're doing a little early BS for the day. I might have more later. So
you know what my BS for the day is?
Yes.
The
No.
Seattle Seahawks trading Russell Wilson to the Denver Broncos.
Do we really want to talk about that right now?
That is BS.
Or do we want to talk about that in studio? Because I want to talk about that. That's fun.
This is the road show, man. That's just a preview for our future discussion to come in the studio.
So if you're a Denver Broncos fan, you're a happy camper right now, or at least you think you are.
Yeah, they are, because Wilson is a top notch.
What was the deal? What was the deal he signed over there? Do you know?
No, he's still in the middle of his contract.
Yeah. So Aaron Rodgers signed his deal back with the Green Bay Packers for 4 years.
$50 million a year.
50 a year, 153 million guaranteed.
That's insane, man. The highest paid quarterback ever.
Good for him though. I mean, that's the market, right?
I guess.
Yeah.
He's got a good agent. I need to talk to his agent.
We do need to talk. You know what? Aaron Rodgers. We need Aaron Rodgers to come. Let's get Aaron Rodgers on the show. Let's call his agent.
A-Rod, you listening, buddy?
No, that's not A-Rod. You can't call him A-Rod. A-Rod's a baseball player.
I know, but I don't follow baseball, so he's a football. A-Rod of football.
I don't know if he would appreciate that or not.
Fine. Aaron Rodgers.
No, it's Mr. Rod. Mr. Rodgers.
You want to increase your stock even more? Come on, B squared.
B squared. You want to come here. Believe me.
All right, we're coming to Schmidy's Burgers. Watch out. That's coming up. All right, we're at Schmidy's in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. 16th and Sherman. It's a new location. They used to be on 4th Street, but I think the place burned down.
Burned down.
Someone left the fry grease out. I assume. I really don't know.
I don't know either. I think it wasn't like that.
What'd you get?
He had a Schmidy burger.
Oh, that's creative. Schmidy burger at Schmidy.
It's supposed to be one of the better ones.
Yeah, what's on it?
Everything. And hot mayonnaise.
Oh, I like spicy mayonnaise.
Yeah, me too. What'd you get?
I got the beast mode.
Ooh, what's that?
Since we're talking about former Seahawks today, it's a good homage to Mr. Marshawn Lynch, for one. Beast mode is a half-pound patty. It's got barbecue sauce. It's got a whole bunch of stuff on it. I don't remember.
Sounds good.
But it looked and sounded delicious. Yep. Service so far, excellent.
Yeah. Great service.
Kind of expensive, but everything is these days. Yeah, it was basically the equivalent of 4 gallons of gas. My burger cost 5 tanks of gas. I'm converting everything into gas now.
Is that what we live in?
5 tanks of gas. Burgers cost me 5 tanks of gas. 5 gallons.
5 gallons.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, wait, 5 tanks?
5 gallons of gas.
Oh, I thought they were coming out with a food array.
So
wow.
that's
Good
like
service and fast.
that's like 150 miles.
Yeah.
I could drive 150 miles or eat a Schmidy's burger.
I would ride your electric bike and Schmidy burgers and eat.
I don't have an electric bike.
You should get one.
I should. Then this would have been a free trip.
What are you gonna put me on the handlebars?
That's a great idea.
Everybody wants to see that.
All right, we'll show you the burger when it comes out.
All right.
Burgers have arrived.
Look at the bun on that thing. It almost looks like it's. I don't know, but it looks incredible. Look
Yeah,
at
what
the,
is that? That is interesting.
Oh, look at the love inside of it.
Oh, man. That is the
Yeah,
Schmidy
so that's the Schmidy with the special mayonnaise. And I think that the fries are, let me check. Pretty dang good. Yeah.
crispy.
Yeah. Crispy. Let me dive in here really quick. Shift gears. See, I'm eating with the tomato today. That's always a good one. It's all over you.
That's a good sized burger, too.
That mayonnaise is incredible. I'll think about my ranking. I'm not going to do that quite yet, but I got to use a napkin for every bite. Going through a freaking roll of
That's a
paper
good
towels.
burger. you sure you're recording this time, Bruce?
Hold on, I'm going to record you like I did at Hudson's.
Because is the little TikTok thing on top moving?
It is moving.
All right, so then you know you're recording.
I knew I was recording before, I just, oh. Okay, I'm looking at the burger.
This is beast mode.
Beast mode.
Oh, and that is a beast
of
a
gosh,
burger.
look at that.
Look at that.
Oh, your bite was a fail like mine was. You got into it, but yeah, see? Oh, he's not even commenting. He's going to go in for a second. Going in for number 2.
That was so good. The meat, fantastic. The bacon. Ooh, that bacon is good.
Wait, you have bacon?
I have bacon on mine.
I'm jealous right now.
Try the French fries.
How's the fry sauce? 'Cause I had ranch.
It's good fry sauce, pretty standard. Fries are also good. I'd say maybe a little bit above average. Not as good as maybe Mike's with their fresh fries, but
Yep.
crispy. I like crispy fries.
Mike's best burger.
So I'll withhold my ranking as well.
Right.
But I'm going to devour this thing. All right, well, we're just leaving Schmidy's.
Schmidy's. That's kind of fun to say.
Schmidy's. We're back at his truck. This thing is probably worth, what, 10 or 11 gallons of gas?
Probably.
Initial Schmidy's impression and rating.
Well, I can tell you this. It wasn't Schmidy.
I just got that.
That's funny.
I got it.
It's even funnier that you didn't get it like right off the bat.
It
That
wasn't
makes it even
Schmitty.
funnier. It wasn't Schmitty.
Wouldn't Schmitty?
I enjoyed that thoroughly. The burger was amazing. The bun that was the best bun I've had ever with any burger, I think. I mean, Mike's buns were good, but Mike doesn't exist anymore. So, our 9.8 rating for Mike is
Basically irrelevant.
it's gone because Mike shut down because he was just tired of making burgers, which is tragic.
It's tragic. Very tragic. So what's your rating for Schmidy's?
It's a good solid 8, 1, 2, somewhere in there. The fries were okay. They weren't. The fries were really nothing to write home about, in my opinion. The burger was pretty off the hook. They had this hot spicy mayonnaise that was, yeah. Oh, we can't listen to that song. Not on forward. Anyway, so yeah, 8-1, 8-2, somewhere right in there for me. How about you? What do you think?
Well, the bun, I agree. That bun was off the hook. It had like this
It was like a glazed.
cheese glaze
Yeah.
baked into it or something. I don't know how else to describe it, but the bun was off the hook. The meat was good, absolutely good. I would take probably, of all the reviews that we've done, I think I would probably take just Bunker Burger over a Schmidy's Burger.
Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah, I mean our rating was higher for Bunker Burger too. So
Yeah, Mike's, they have closed, unfortunately. So I would take a Mike's Burger over Schmidy's as well, but they can't anymore. So that's just a memory. Fries also, I would say slightly above average. I think the fries were better than Bunker Burger.
Yeah, definitely the Bunker Burger fries were
Just barely average. But the burger at Bunker was better. The burger here was delicious, though. I would give it a solid 8.
There you go. So we're about in the same realm. 8-1, 8-2 to 8. Yeah, so right there.
Yeah, that's one thing. We can't agree on cigars, but we sure can agree on our burgers.
We certainly can. I was just gonna say, there's got to be some moment in time where we're doing one of these reviews that our rankings are drastically different.
It's possible.
It's coming. I think where it's going to be drastically different is when we do our review at MC Denald's.
Oh yeah, we did. We promised you guys the MC Denald's review, but we got sidetracked with Schmitty. So just know MC Denald's is coming up on a future episode where we will do an in-depth expert review on the burgers.
And we are experts.
Obviously, I mean we've been doing this now for weeks.
Well, we've been eating for years.
I've been eating my entire life. So we're on our way to our sponsor right now, Coeur d'Alene Pipe and Cigars.
We're going to get a cigar.
This is the one way the other way.
I don't ever obey that rule. I go where I want. I drive a truck.
If you're watching from the Coeur d'Alene Police Department right now, just know this is solid video evidence.
Maybe you should take a video of my license plate for him too.
Maybe I should. Maybe I will.
You suck.
Maybe I already have.
Fine.
It's a horrible parking job.
Well, no, I'm right in the lines.
Is he in the lines? You see the line right there? The wheel here is definitely.
Stop it! You're going to show my license plate.
But the wheel there is clearly
ran over and killed by
the
this woman.
lines. Now on this side, he's kind of inside the lines. I mean, he's just way too far to the north.
Here you are. We're going down to Coeur d'Alene Pipe and Cigar.
Yeah.
Our first sponsor.
Our only sponsor.
Well, at this point, our only sponsor, but that's temporary.
We're trying to cross the road.
I never cross the road legally.
This is how Jay does it.
Yep. Old Jay. Here we go.
Old Jay.
That's why they call it Jaywalking.
Well, that's why I said it was Jay.
Hey, look, there's the Indian.
You guys remember Man Boob Indian? There
Man
he is.
boob with his.
Let's get a close up this time.
We're gonna close up with us.
There we go.
It's like a selfie.
Let's take a picture. Yeah. All right, we are going in.
Going in. I can ride this baby.
I don't think it's meant to be ridden, Bruce.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. They probably
I
don't
think
want
it would
you
tip
ruining.
over.
This is probably someone's idea of art. They would
I
not
think
be
you're
very
right.
happy
I
with you.
don't love it. I think it's well.
Given the dirty looks that lady was giving you, it's probably her art.
there's bird dung all over it. Check it out.
Bird dung.
Oh, check it out.
Oh yeah, I see it on the inside.
Birds are living in it. What is this
What
thing?
is it?
It's not a hamster. It's got to be a rabbit. Look at its ears.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah, it's
That's a rabbit.
it's the creepiest damn rabbit I've ever seen.
It's a
Okay,
very
I
creepy
won't try
rabbit.
to ride it. Okay.
Anytime you see anything, all you want to do is ride it.
That's not true, and that's just mean. That hurts my feelings.
Parks
Just kidding.
Yes.
Doesn't hurt my feelings.
Studio time today.
A little bit
A little bit.
after our road show.
Pretty short. I mean, we just had a nice road show.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about what's BS. We alluded to that earlier.
Yes.
And, of course, our cigar review. So we're about to light up the My Father,
the Judge.
the Judge.
You have to say it like that if you buy it too. The Judge.
It's
I think.
very artistically wrapped, if you can see the bands. Yeah.
I'm the new guy that just can't do anything but smile into the camera.
Gosh, you would be
Just-
doing everyone a favor.
Ouch.
We're lighting up a My Father cigar called The Judge.
Mm.
We've both smoked this cigar before.
We haven't had one on the show though.
We haven't
So-
had one on the show.
Yeah,
That's got a spicy start to it.
it does. It's got a little zinger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a fun smoke. It's a smaller, so this is a Robusto size. It's a bigger gauge, so it's a little bigger round. Yeah, it starts out a little spicy, ends up in the middle spicy and delicious, and then it finishes out just straight up delicious. So, bold cigar.
It is bold.
Yeah.
It is one of my favorites too.
Yeah.
And I love these things. I say that a lot though.
I
Long
think
list of favorites.
here's the real story. We say it's one of my favorites because we just love smoking cigars in general. And it would have to suck really bad for us to say that was horrible.
Probably.
Like the log. You guys remember the log?
Yeah,
That was horrible.
pretty recent.
It was, huh?
Most people have decent memories.
Oh, is it just me? Because I barely remember that.
That
Okay, fine.
was last week's episode.
That wasn't just last week,
It
was
was.
Oh my gosh. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. I was talking to my cousin yesterday. It was really funny. And we were talking about this trip.
Is this a Canadian
Yeah,
cousin?
Carmen,
Okay.
Carmen from Canada. We're talking about this trip that my wife and I took back in 2011. And she says, I was talking about a couple of those days. My cousin and her husband met us with her parents, so my aunt and uncle, and Kristen
Right.
and I at the cabin
Right?
at the lake. And she's like, I wasn't there. Matt and I weren't there. You guys came and visited us in Moose Jaw, but I wasn't at the lake cabin. I was like, yeah, you were at the lake cabin. I know you were at the lake cabin. I specifically remember, playing this game like Mexican domino train or something, over drinks. And no. So finally I found a picture of her husband and I sitting out on the deck on the lake. It's like, see, there we are. She's like, oh my gosh, I remember now. She says, you know what triggered my memory? It wasn't the picture, but when she says, I remember when you and your wife were here, you guys both went in to take a shower at the same time. She's like, and I just thought that was so weird.
Why?
I don't know. Shower together, save water.
Do her and her husband not shower together?
I don't ask.
I don't think
questions
you
like that.
really save water when you shower together, but it's fun.
Yeah, it is. It's sure you save water because the showers one. You make 2 showers into one. Biblical, really. 2 become 1.
I don't know if that's what they meant. Hey, I got something fun to talk about. First of all,
I have a feeling this isn't going to be fun. This is like when your wife approaches you and says,
my gosh, did you guys
let's
hear
talk
that?
about the budget.
Yeah, that's not fun at all, is it? Did you hear that Biden had to go to the hospital? Did you guys hear that Biden was taken to the hospital this morning?
This morning?
Yeah. Did you hear about this?
No, Bruce.
Because he can't stop Putin. That's a knee slapper. Come on. That's funny right there.
That's dad joke right there. That's a dad joke all
I'm
day
full of
long.
dad jokes. I got them all day long.
I bet you do.
Let's talk a little more about Russell Wilson. So, I get a phone call from my buddy Brian. He's almost in tears.
I am not.
He's almost in tears.
You are so full of crap.
I can't believe what he's done. I'm like, who? The Seahawks. I'm like, we? No. So, traded away Russell Wilson for a big old chunk of change to the Denver Broncos, and I'm sure they got some tasty vids back. What did they get for that? What were the trades and all that?
It was actually, the Seahawks, I think they made out okay. Some of the analysis are saying that they got screwed, but they got 2 first-rounders.
Okay.
They got 2 second-rounders.
Okay.
They gave up a 4th with Russell Wilson, and then they got 2 or 3 players. I know they got Noah Fant, Drew Lock, and at least one other player from the Broncos. So it was a blockbuster trade, to say the least.
So you guys are screwed, basically, for the next 5 years. Like the Steelers, don't get me wrong. We have Mason Rudolph that we're trying to hang our hat on. And I don't, no offense, Mason, but I don't know what we've seen from you. And you were a rookie when you played, and you were kind of thrown to the wolves right in the beginning. But I didn't see a whole lot of moving forward there. So I'm not trying to say you're a horrible quarterback. Obviously, you play in the NFL, and good for you. But
isn't he the guy that took off his helmet and started beating another player with it?
No, let's get all of that straight. That's when they played Cleveland. It was Perfect that ripped off Mason's helmet and hit Mason in the head with its own helmet.
That's right. Mason cowered like a little girl. He was like,
well, because Perfect is a beast.
Alexa, turn on the fan.
Good play.
Getting kind of smoky in here.
I was thinking that. And I even looked up at the fan at one point and thought, oh, squirrel.
Well, normally I can just turn it on with my phone, but that's our camera.
Anyways, so I don't know. Is he the quarterback of our future? For now, he is. And
good luck, Pittsburgh.
Yeah, good luck, Pittsburgh. I think we have some talent. We obviously have a fairly decent defense, but you guys are in the same boat now. You're gonna hang your hat on who?
We have the number 9 pick in the draft.
Yeah, but come on, you know what rookies do. Yeah, rookies are rookies.
Russell Wilson was a rookie, and he took us to the Super Bowl.
Well, everybody was a rookie at one point. That's just a ridiculous statement. Ben Roethlisberger was a rookie too.
Yeah,
he took us to the Super Bowl and won twice.
Pretty much nothing.
Whatever. How many Super Bowls do you have?
More than Mason Rudolph.
That doesn't even make sense.
It does make sense. How many Super Bowls does Mason Rudolph have?
Anyways,
0. The answer is 0.
Yeah, how many Super Bowls does Drew Lock have?
I don't even know who Drew Lock is. I need to Google him.
0. Anyways.
How do you know?
So you guys are in the same boat as we are. Is my point. You're looking for a quarterback, hoping you get somebody in the draft.
Yeah.
And, even if you do get somebody great in the draft, like you pick up a Patrick Mahomes or somebody like that, you're a year out before we see any real production out of him. You got to learn the whole system, blah, blah, blah. It's the whole transition. I mean, how many quarterbacks have come into the league and been a rock star right off the bat?
Just Russell Wilson, pretty much across the entire league, ever.
Oh, brother. Here we are.
He's coming back. What? He's coming back in 2022, though.
For what?
A game, Broncos versus Seahawks.
All right.
But, maybe during that game, Wilson can give Locke some tips, some pointers.
Why would he do that?
Because he's a Seahawk at heart.
Mm-hmm.
And will always be.
The only team, and you can't even deny this, but the only team that's in the NFL, not every one of their players, but most of their players are all for that team. They don't want to play for anybody else. Is the Steelers. And I don't say that because I'm a Steelers fan, but it's true.
What about Le'Veon Bell, Antonio Brown?
No, I know. I didn't say all of them. So you have Le'Veon Bell was money hungry. He wouldn't take the deal. Antonio Brown, he went crazy. I don't even know. Antonio, why don't you come on our show? We can talk about all this. We can talk about your deals right now that you're dealing with well, I guess you're unemployed right now because you walked off the field when you were playing. Was that a playoff game?
Maybe we can get Tom Brady.
And lobbying for Tom Brady. Tom.
No, I'm talking about to the Seahawks. Have him come out of retirement. Brady. Tom. How you doing, buddy?
Tom, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Maybe you could call up your buddy Gronk. You guys can move to the PNW, play some football.
Dude, nobody wants to live in Washington State.
Especially Seattle.
That'd be horrible. That's probably why Russell left. Like, I've had enough of this garbage. Done.
Yeah, and Denver's actually a pretty nice city. So
Denver's a good city. Yeah, it's nice. It's a mile high.
I would live there. You know, I like Denver better than I like Seattle as far as cities go.
Yeah. Maybe you should change
Maybe I should just switch teams. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe you should.
It doesn't feel right, though.
I'm going to buy you a Denver Broncos sweatshirt.
Well, if you do, make sure it's a Russell Wilson one. Because I am still a Russell Wilson fan.
Well, yeah. And I was kind of an Antonio Brown fan, even after he left. I mean, it's hard to deny that the guy, he could have been, if he could have kept his head on his shoulders, probably one of the best to ever play. He was a great receiver.
He was.
Yeah. It's kind of sad to see a guy like that go downhill like he did. There was definitely some speculation of when there was a hit where he got knocked out, I think playing against Cleveland or Baltimore. I don't remember. I remember that watching it where he got tattooed, and there was speculation of that possibly adding or being the crux of his.
We may never know.
Yeah, may never know. Anyways, love to have you on the show though, Antonio, Mr. Brown.
We would take a third string benched kicker. I mean, really anyone.
Yeah, pretty much anyone. Please come on our show. We'll do an interview. We can do a Zoom interview.
I didn't just compare Antonio Brown to a third string benched kicker.
Yeah, did you just do that?
Maybe I did.
I think you kind of did. That was very unfair of him to do.
Sorry.
Good job. We're trying to pander to some of the big names in the NFL, and you're comparing him to a benched.
I don't pander, man. What can I say?
You're not very good at it.
I'm the anti-panderer.
Indeed. So
that's BS.
What
Russell
is BS?
Wilson, moving to the Broncos.
That's BS. Well, and I gave you my BS earlier. We kind of already alluded to this. Gas prices, BS. BS.
Oh man, the gas prices. Holy crap. We should have done this show from the Exxon because
we should have.
You know, I saw this TikTok the other day with a voiceover about these ridiculous news reports on gas prices. That's really funny. The reporter will stand in front of the sign while the camera flashes to a random person putting a gas pump into his car. Person looks depressed while pumping gas. They flash to the dollars racking up on the pump. Really
well, at the end of the day, we shouldn't have to make life decisions at the gas station.
I don't.
And the gas prices are at a point where we're making life decisions at the gas station.
That's maybe slightly dramatic.
I'm trying to be dramatic. Is it working?
It is.
See? I'm good at it.
It'll come down. It always goes up and down. If you guys remember back in February or like June of 2020, they couldn't give oil away.
Oh, yeah.
Oil futures were below zero. So, you know, back then it was like these oil companies are going to fail. Everything is going down. It's the end of the world. And now, and 2 years later, it's, oh, price gas is so much money. It's the end of the world.
It was only 15 years ago. We were back in 2008 where the gas prices are right where they're at right now. Yeah. So, oh my gosh, let's not panic about things until it hits $10 a gallon.
Well, and if into account inflation, the gas prices from '08 were technically higher than they are today.
Technically, they were because everything else was tanked.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. We complain about it because it went up so quickly, I think, and it was a little dramatic. I mean,
It was unprecedented.
diesel went up $1, I think, in a week.
That's crazy.
Right?
Yeah.
I was like, what? I went and got gas, and I went and got gas a few days later. I'm like, what just happened?
The price of gas is going up.
It is going up.
Which makes me thankful we were talking about this earlier because we were planning on road tripping to Scottsdale
Oh
for
my
a golf
gosh.
trip.
I'm so glad yeah.
And a month ago we were talking about it. We're like, you know what? Maybe we should consider flying. Because at the time gas was maybe $3 a gallon, and we're like, yeah, gas is going up. It's not economically as viable to drive down as it would be to fly. Sure glad we bought our plane tickets because now I'm sure tickets are even higher with the amount of gas.
I know, and I've got to buy tickets for my wife to Vegas.
Oh, you haven't done that yet?
No, I got to do that. Well, they won't give me a time, like what the time frame is when they're going.
Oh, well, you need that. Yeah. You better do it soon.
I know.
Because, it's going to cost $1,000.
Otherwise, they're not going.
I mean, we just bought tickets to Vegas. They weren't that bad. $370.
Yeah, yep, not bad.
So, round trip. I mean, it's kind of pricey, but not really. I mean, it's better than driving.
Oh, and the time you save. I mean, I like a good road trip, but we need another good road trip. That's what we need.
Well, when gas prices go down.
Okay, all right. So, I was at a customer's house, and he was talking to me about B squared, and he was watching our first video, and he pauses it, and he goes, I figured it out. I'm like, what do you mean? What did you figure out? He goes, I figured out what draws people in. He goes, I'll tell you. He goes, I'll tell you what drew me in. He goes, you guys are talking about rest areas.
So we haven't talked about that since
I know.
3.
I'm like, he's like, who talks about rest areas? I'm like, well, we did. He goes, that's what drew me in. I'm like, that's interesting. Rest areas drew you in. So it wasn't as dumb as we were told it was. Some people said it was stupid. Rest areas are stupid.
People like it. Some people don't. Anything. And if we ever encounter another rest stop worth talking about,
I'm in. We'll talk about it. We'll videotape it, film it. We'll probably even do an episode from there.
But it's probably not a core tenet of our operation.
No, but it started out as.
It did start out that way. But we've evolved, I think, into better things like burgers.
Burgers. We always had cigars, but definitely burgers. Our road shows.
Football, golf. I mean,
football, golf.
Did you buy that punch card, by the way?
No.
I did.
I know. So, we do have our golf trip coming up to Scottsdale. We might have mentioned this on a previous episode, but we're 3 weeks away?
Yeah, we're getting close. April 7th. So, I guess a little bit less than a month.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah. I'm ready.
Oh,
so we're going to be in 80-degree temperatures.
86 degrees all week long.
Golfing. Well, it says that now. You know what'll happen will be thunderstorms and freaking.
Right? I don't care if it rains. I just hope we don't get like a massive heat wave. You know what? It's really going to be hot is in Vegas when we're golfing in June.
It's probably going to be miserable.
We just need to get really early tee times. Just golf one round a day.
Yep.
Start first thing in the morning. That's a good reminder. I think I can put
We're only doing 2 rounds down there, aren't we?
I think so. We'll play Wolf Creek on Friday. And then we're
coming back Sunday.
The St. George course on Saturday, then we'll come back on Sunday.
Yeah, so we're only playing 2 rounds.
It'll be fun though. I mean, we won't be
little gambling,
do a little
casino. It'll depend on Crypto Guy. Guy was a little cranky about staying in Vegas, which is really interesting from Crypto Guy.
Crypto Guy hasn't even committed to come.
I think Crypto Guy likes to hit the old slot machines once in a while.
Probably.
And he was cranky about staying in Vegas.
Just the Strip. I can understand the Strip. The Strip's a pain.
Well, whatever.
We're staying out at Lake Mead though when we come back in.
Are we? Mm-hmm. Sweet. Do we have a lake house?
It's a hotel, but it's on a lake. Lake Las Vegas, I think.
That means that there will be
water.
Not really where my head was going, but we'll just stick with that. Anyways,
watch for a compilation episode of our burger reviews coming up. I'm gonna throw something together.
yeah, we have a
Maybe
compilation.
midweek, have a little compilation.
Little 4-piece roadshow pieced all together.
And we're gonna
Like
work
a
on getting some more
burger.
guests as well, so you don't just have to look at our faces.
We are. We got some
all
guests
the time.
coming. We haven't talked to Big Al. Al's going to come on soon.
Yeah, you keep saying that.
I know. I need to talk to him.
Is he still in Mexico?
I'm not sure if he's in Mexico or not. He hasn't responded to me, so I need to shoot him a text. Alan.
Maybe you've been unfriended.
Maybe I have.
That's sad.
Maybe he was very angry that I posted his wife's picture on the. Oh, I asked him. He said it was okay.
Maybe his wife is angry.
Nope, she said it was okay.
This cigar.
Anyways,
it's so good.
I agree.
Not as spicy anymore. Very smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Really good. Really good flavor. Whatever that flavor is, I don't know. Having a hard time coming.
Oh, there's one of my friends texting me.
Yeah, they're still being colorful.
Oh, yep, they are colorful.
All right, so next week, watch us on B Squared.
Yep.
We'll have another review. I think we're going to do MC Denalds.
Yep. Ooh, is that coming up next week?
That's next week.
You guys are in for a treat. I'm telling you.
Are.
Oh, yeah.
World renowned
MC Denalds.
MC Denalds.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the mecca of burger reviews coming up.
I'm pretty excited.
I am too.
Yeah.
I mean, they invented the burger, the fry.
Yeah.
Just the whole American experience when it comes to burgers.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they were founded probably, 100 years ago, 50 years ago, 60 years ago.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Somewhere in there.
Not 100 years.
So we'll see how far they've come over the years.
They were founded like in the 50s. That's not 100 years ago.
Was it?
Yeah.
70 years ago.
But that's not 100.
Oh, let's round up. Rule of math.
Rule of math.
Round up.
Just round up. You did that at lunch with the gas. Like I said, you said how many gallons does your truck to get, or how many miles does your truck get to the gallon? I said about 350. He goes, okay, all right, round up to 400. Like I didn't even say anything. I'm like, okay.
Well, my wife likes round up too. She says, how much should I spend at Target? I say 100. She comes back with a $500 receipt.
Yeah, well,
So
you've taught her that. You've taught her that.
Oh, is it my fault?
Yes.
Oh man.
Who's the head of the house?
Oh my God.
Probably.
All right. Until then.
Here we are. B Square checking out. Bingo, bango, bungo. Bing, bing, bing.